Hey everybody, it's Dave Mattis from RE/MAX of Reading and the Dave Mattis team, and I'm here today with one of my how-to videos, and this one is actually going to be a two-part video. So the first one is going to be, well, it's 10 deadly mistakes that buyers make when purchasing a home. So instead of having all 10 in one video, we're going to do two, and today we're covering the first 5. And so mistake number 1, choosing a real estate agent who is not committed to forming a strong business relationship with you. There are a lot of agents out there and a lot of buyers that just sort of pick randomly, who their agent will be, or just maybe, leave it to chance. And we feel that, the way we create relationships with people, I mean, most of our business is by, repeat business, past client referrals, etc. So that's definitely the way you want to do it. You want to be working through one solid agent that's committed to helping you reach your goal of finding the next house, because it's not easy. Mistake number 2 is making an offer on a home without being pre-qualified. And I think this is getting to be common knowledge these days, but it just makes no sense to be out there looking at homes without having already spoken to a mortgage lender to know whether you're qualified to buy the house or not. Right now, in just about all parts of the country, as well as Berks County, Pennsylvania, it's a very competitive market. The inventory is low. Many times you're in a multiple offer situation, so you positively want to be pre-approved so that you know everything there is to know about the type of mortgage, and then your realtor, as they're making your offer, can also present that offer with confidence to the other agent or to the seller. So that's number 2. So number 3 is not knowing the total costs involved, and this is a biggie, and this has kind of been a stickler for me ever since the very, very beginning of my career. And the idea is that you don't want to have any surprises when you go to purchase a home. So you end up at the closing table and hey, wait a minute, I need $1,000 more than you told me. Well, guess what? That is totally avoidable. First of all, your mortgage lender will be able to give you early on in the process a good faith estimate of closing costs, and it really should get you pretty close to the ballpark. Your realtor also is trained in doing this, and actually in Pennsylvania and in our office here, it's a requirement that we actually provide you with a good faith estimate of closing costs. So again, things do change between offer and closing a little bit, but there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to zero in and know exactly what your costs are going to be for your purchase transaction. So number 4, limiting your search to open houses, ads, or the internet. Now we all realize these days that everything is available to everyone on the internet. Zillow, Realtor, TruliaHomes.com, and on. There are many websites that we make sure that our listings go to. But most homes that you're going to see in a magazine ad or a newspaper ad, those homes are already sold. Working with an agent directly that has a search running for you in addition to all of your internet searches. And we're not saying that the internet is worthless, because it is not. It is a super valuable tool. But many times those houses are foreclosures that aren't on the market, or they're homes that are already under contract. But when you get a listing, a brand new listing that comes on the market is going to get emailed to you right away from your agent, and when they have a search running for you. So positively going to help you blanket the market and make sure that you don't miss any opportunities that are out there. Another benefit working with an agent, and again, not limiting yourself to these sources, is that we actually can communicate with our affiliates and colleagues to say, hey, we're really looking for a house in this specific area, this specific school district, and learn if somebody knows about something that may be coming on the market soon. And then one last thing that a realtor can do for you is actually mail a letter to a specific community saying, hey, I have someone that wants to move to this community. Are you thinking about selling? So again, you don't want to make the mistake of just limiting yourself to that internet search, even though it is a great tool. So last but not least on today's video, number 5, thinking that there's only one perfect home out there. It really does pay to have an open mind when you're searching for a house. The other thing is, in a very competitive market, you could easily fall in love with something, and there could be 5 bids, and guess what? Only one person is going to end up getting that home. So it pays to have an open mind. There have been many times when myself and my buyer's agents on my team have sort of drugged people kicking and screaming to go look at a house, and then that house ends up being the one that they chose, and they're like, gosh, I'm so thankful that you made me come here and take a look at this house. Doesn't happen all the time, but you just want to be able to keep an open mind, because again, searching for a home when you're in the buying position, it's really a process of elimination. You could look at 10 houses and kind of go through the whole list and just rule out, and hopefully there are 2 or 3 that are standing as possible options. So That's the 5 deadly mistakes that you can make when buying a home. We will have part 2 coming up soon. Thanks so much.